do you like what you were in? What are your thoughts on the 6 month program? I mean, I think the proof is in the pudding. You have done your deal, so I could speak for you on my side, but I want to hear your take on it real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was the network. So meeting other students, like-minded individuals, and it propels you. So it makes you want to do better and keep digging in and going. So that was the main thing for us because I think me and Sandy, I've been in real estate for 22 years, and she's owned her own apartment already and did her own property management and everything. So for us, it was more the network.
Yeah, I'll definitely speak to that as well. I definitely am a believer in education and being in the room with like minds and higher achievers. And with Michael Blanc's program, found that to be the case. I do think participation is what makes it. The videos are great. I think forcing yourself to go through that content, you can't skip it, right? You have to go through that. You have to go through that certification. But more than that, you have to participate in those weekly get together like group calls. I participated in the mindset group. That's another thing. It wasn't so much the content we were taking in from the mindset group, but being in a room, hearing what other vulnerabilities individuals are facing within this, normalize it. So then it takes the fear out of it, increases your confidence. You want to achieve more. Those type of things I think need to be mandatory. If you're not participating in those and you're not active in the community, the certification itself is you're just checking a box, you're reading a book. So I think that has to be really like put out there to individuals, because I've heard people say, well, it's a good underwriting program. And I'm like, okay, well, how many weekly calls did you attend? Did you do the mastermind? Did you do this? How many people have you connected with, reached out via text? I know Ryan and I made it a point to individually reach out to people who were posting in the chat. Hey, we're in Charlotte, would love to just connect with you. Some of the conversations went somewhere, some of them didn't, but just having the conversations is a great part of just building your mindset within this new sphere of a world that you've put yourself in, right? So that would be my feedback as far as like taking advantage. You paid to network, right? So you paid for the education, but you paid to network with like minds who are going to help you do deals. I mean, I loved it. Well worth it.
Well, thank you for that feedback. How about Barry? How about your mentor? Yeah, how was you guys were in a mentorship, so a little bit on that.
Yeah, Barry was good to work with. Yeah, anytime we had a question, he'd answer it. So yeah, it was great to work with. Yeah.
So he did he help you avoid any landmines or help you actually jump when it was time to jump, or did you guys feel like you already had that one in the bag?
Yeah, he definitely helped. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we had already were kind of like we went almost we started looking at this deal in December and kind of started working on the LOI in January. So it's been a long process, this first deal. So it's had us a lot of challenges. But that's what makes it fun to learn and grow.
Well, guys, thank you for that feedback. I mean, it is valuable. We do appreciate that. Michael and I, especially, we're always trying to make things better here for you guys and for everyone coming forward from you guys. So, thank you for that feedback. And then Sandy, I would like to reach out here in a little bit, and maybe not right this second because you are closing on deals, but I would like you, if you would be up for it, to be one of our spotlight guests here in the future, because I do remember you talking about that LinkedIn, and I think that would be a huge, way to, get out there and give back to the community a little bit, is
Absolutely.
just through that, if you're up for it.
Absolutely.
Because again, I've heard what you walked me through it slightly when you first were doing it, and I was like, that's amazing. Good on you. Keep running, right? So
Right.
I would love to share that if you would be open with that.
Anytime.
To be an
And
expert
I'll
on
just like to say
LinkedIn
also,
for a minute.
Sandy. Oh, I'm sorry, Cody. Didn't mean to
Yeah,
cut you
go
off.
ahead. Go ahead.
So, Sandy, how much did you raise this one?
900.
So that's amazing for the first
First
raise.
deal. Yeah.
And this was mostly from LinkedIn or all from LinkedIn, like people you didn't know before?
Yep, LinkedIn, and just, being guests on podcasts, sharing
Yeah.
kind of what I did with my first one, just, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
out of everybody that invested, 3 people I knew, the rest were just putting content out there.
That's great.
Amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, love to hear more about that. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
And Michael, before we call it a day, do you have any questions you'd like to throw out there, or any recommendations at this point, other than let's watch the video, guys? But
Yep.
Yeah, no, I mean, congratulations, man. You guys really kind of got it done, and I appreciate your feedback around that, around making participation more required. I think you're right about that. specifically around attending events and also networking. And Ryan, I've heard that before, is that the value of the network is really valuable. And if you don't make use of it, your experience is going to be limited with that. So thank you for that feedback. Oh, congratulations. It's great. We'd love to continue having you in the community and share some of your learnings for others now that you're one deal ahead from anybody else. It'd be great to have you in the community. So thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you. And I got to just give you kudos, Cody. Cody is such an asset to this program, Michael. Just a huge asset. Just his ability to put together groups, to coordinate, to keep mindsets high, positive energy, abundance mindset. Cody encompasses all of those great skills and puts that out there to the others. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah. And to add to that, on every call, he's always like, knows what's going on, and
Yep.
it's just sharp and just he really puts everything together. So huge asset.
Great.
I promise, Michael, I didn't put him up to this. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Checks in the mail. I love it. Yeah, that's great.